is with death, whatever it's called. Where do we have to go now?
What? Hey, I've got some nice stuff here, if you're interested.
Greetings. Where are you going? Oh, don't worry. I'm no footpad.
And I'm no hawker. But pray tell, what ails you, friend?
Plenty. But nothing you can help me with, I'm sure.
Can you be quite sure of that? I tend to be quite skilled at relieving people of pain and other afflictions, Henry.
Wait, how do you know my name?
It's this confounded nature of mine. I loiter around, I listen, and I remember.
Hold on. What's your name and how do you know me? In whose service are you?
Naturally, there is a master I serve, though not in the manner you might think. And as for my name, I am... Balthazar.
You're following me. Are you out to kill me? Who hired you? Speak.
Henry, that's deplorably paranoid of you. Why on earth would I be stalking you? After all, nobody has paid me to do such a thing, and I do not work for free. Whether I am to thrust a dagger in someone's back or slip poison into their wine.
My God. Who are you?
You hold no interest for me. At least, not yet. Well, unless you have toothache, perhaps. And so I ask, does anything ail you?
If you know me so well, then surely you know why I'm here.
Actually, no. In point of fact, because everyone chooses their own path. And I am not a soothsayer, Henry. But perhaps you are referring to the ambush at the pond, or the unfortunate incident that happened to you afterwards.
Huh? What? How the hell do you know all this?
As I say, I wander the world, and I listen to people.
Well, show me what you have to offer, surgeon.
Are you sure you want to know?
I mean your wares. What wares can you offer me?
Oh, it's got Bane points and...
Poison. Yeah, for the recipe for it, yeah. Dead
Like to do something
child's
about that
tooth
price.
powder.
Very well. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you kindly, and come again, friend.
Balthazar? You surely made that name up, didn't you?
That is none of your concern. But were you ever to seek me out, that name would definitely guide you to me.
Who are you really?
I am an itinerant barber surgeon and healer. I relieve people of their pain. Henry, you would not believe what a fellow would do to escape pain in this world. without giving a thought to the next.
I think I'd better get back on my way. God be with you.
Your way, your choice. But we shall meet again at some fork in the road. Goodbye, Henry.
What a weirdo.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt? Hey, get your hands out of there! Come on then, let's sort this out.
Oh God.
Are you deaf? I really will call the guards.
Sorry, let's make a deal.
You tried to rob me, you shit! I won't let you get away with it.
Hang on. I'm sure we can come to some agreement, yeah? I was just fooling around. Nothing. I certainly wouldn't want to try any. After all.
Well, that's true, all right. I'm glad you know it. We'll let it go this time. But next time, I won't be so lenient.
When's the last time I ate something? There's nothing left here.
I don't know what I stole from him, but I know it was money, but...
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
You're stuffed. Wait until you've digested your food.
Ah!
Whoa, whoa. Good. Go.
I don't know why my stamina bar is not not full.
Hmm.
Gah!
Slow down, you idiot!
Whoa, whoa. No food for me here. Mutt! Here, Mutt!
I do hope they give more than 1 year of content for the game.
I mean, there's plenty of scope to add quite a lot, isn't there, really?
Yeah. I mean, they could technically do it. They could maybe expand some of the maps. Like, that could be possible.
Yeah, easily.
What's that place there, I wonder? Oh, look at that cloud there in front of us there. Looks like a
I know.
tree.
Does a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Quick!
Huh? Hey, Hans!
Are you talking to me?
Who else? Gutenberg, the Hangman's Halter. You really don't... Back already, Hans? I thought you'd be gone a lot longer.
I'm not Hans. I'm Henry.
Yeah, right, Hans. And I'm King Sigismund.
Do we know each other?
Of course. It's me, Joachim. We met in Gutenberg. We had that row about who had the right to a better pitch at the market. We nearly crossed swords at the cattle market in the morning. But come evening, we were getting boozed up together at the Hangman's Halter. You more than me, I reckon, seeing as you don't remember.
Where is it exactly I'm supposed to be coming back from?
You said you were off to Germany to sell your wares. I gave you some trinkets to see if you have any luck hawking them for me there. Didn't you go in the end?
I'm curious to see your wares.
Wares? Trinkets and baubles, more like. But something might catch your eye. Ah, Hans.
I have to get going. So long.
See you later, Hans.
Yeah, right.
He's got a flute.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have that. Oh, it's not even a place, it's just some burnt out or ruined place. Oh, it's an old pub. It looks like an old pub.
Yeah.
There's people in here.
Lord be with you.
Watch out. Ben Ash has a toothache again. It makes him quite fucking grouchy.
Watch out. Benish has a toothache again. It makes him quite fucking grouchy.
Shit, if that's Benish, then shut up! I'll pull that fucking tooth out myself.
Oops.
Oh, it's just you, eh?
How are they hearing me?
Come here!
Watch out. Benish has a toothache again. It makes him quite fucking grouchy.
Yeah, so you keep saying, mate.
Fuck, Benish's howling is driving me crazy. Damn weather.
Hey, lad. Got anything for a toothache? Hey, lad. Got anything for a toothache? Watch out. Benish has a toothache again. It makes him quite fucking grouchy.
Where is he? Surely he's around here somewhere. He's not in here. So what was that? What was that thing I got out of that chest?
Forgotten contract or something.
It appears that the town folk hired a few mercenaries for protection. Apparently that didn't turn out too well.
Mm.
Our fields are ravaged, our barns are empty.
Oh, Fortuna! May the best player win.
Fuck. Benish's howling is driving me crazy.
Shit, if that's
Aye,
Benish,
true enough. I need to pay the tithe and give something.
God bless. I'm Henry.
Hoof hurts.
What?
I say, my hoof hurts, have it?
Ah, your tooth. Hurts, huh?
Ah,
Help me!
Help you? Yeah, why not? Pa was a blacksmith. I must have watched him pull teeth 100 times. It didn't look too complicated.
And pull it out already! Quickly!
And which one is it?
Hey, on the bottom.
Stop squirming and hold still.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Mary, mother.
It does, doesn't
God,
it?
it's out. It's really out.
Do you want it as a keepsake?
Fuck no. Throw that awful thing away. Mercy be, lad, thanks. And here's a few groschen for beer.
Thank you, friend. Silence at last. Well, that...
Well, that did the trick. Thanks. I was about to knock all his teeth out.
Tell me something about yourself.
We'll find then. Mine is a sad story, lad. My parents never lied to me. They hated me so much, they didn't even show up when I was born. They probably would have skipped my conception if there wasn't something in it for them too. My granddad and grandma raised me. Granddad was a bandit. Grandma was a whore. I thought about whose footsteps to follow. And to this day, I'm not sure if I chose well. As a boy, I hoped to marry the neighbour's daughter and live with her on my parents' farm. But my parents didn't leave me a farm, and the neighbours didn't have a daughter. So there you go.
I'm starting to think you don't want to talk with me.
You are correct. You may have helped me, but that doesn't make us friends.
Sir Benesh and his 3 companions, Frenzlin Click, Joachim, and Paishal, hereby agree to protect the inhabitants and property of Messeles.
What the hell are you talking about? Where'd you find this contract?
You let those poor bastards pay you, but when they were in need, you ran away.
That wasn't our fault. It was that little brat. He must have yelled 100 times that soldiers were coming, so we didn't take them seriously. But then, they really did come.
So you shut yourselves and ran away.
And what in the blazes were we supposed to do? 4 against 40.
I really don't care. That's your business. I just wanted to see what your reply would be.
Well, you heard it. Satisfied?
Don't stray too far, in case Benesh starts up again.
Thank God
I hear you like to play.
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
Let's play.
You don't want Die of Misfortune.
What one did I choose yesterday? Or the other day, rather.
I'm not sure.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
What are you doing here?
Here. It's yours. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. Alright, that'll do. Oh no, not good.
He went bust from that. My God.
Here.
He's just won it.
Great, and it's mine. You're out of luck, my boy.
Bugger.
Thank you, friend. Praise God. I'm sorry.
I think this might be the place where those bandits are.
Potentially, yes. Uh-oh.
Sick!
So that was one vicious dog.
From here, I should follow the stream towards a barn. Finding a stream in this brush will be a challenge.
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
Come here!
I think we rode through here when we escaped from when we rescued Sir Hans. Don't think this is actually where the men were.
Oh, I see.
There's nothing in here. It's just a burnt village, really.
megöleti magát, de egy garas sem adnak ki a kezéből.
Jaj.
I surrender. Enough.
That's a human mask.
Egyen ezt a húsba!
Owie!
Szúrjuk a seggeteket!
A sírodra fogok hugyozni!
Great, now Mutt's gone.
Yeah, I know Mutt's gone.
Yeah, I thought it was a human helmet. I recognised the face. The mask bit.
I thought for a minute these were the Cumans that were in. We saw that pub but that's the Trotsky region, not this region.
At least their nettles look realistic, because they looked exactly like stinging nettles.
They are stinging nettles.
I know, that's what I mean. Sometimes in games they don't look like the real thing.
Burn. Oh, that's the name of it. Is that the tree that she said about? I don't think it is.
What's your problem, you idiot?
Oh, fuck this!
Bye! Didn't expect him to just leg it like that. I mean, what about his poor horse?
He doesn't care about
that. He's still running, because I could see him in the field.
Yeah. I don't know where this thing is. There's a barn over there.
Mutt! Here, Mutt!
Fuck. He's run off.
Then past the barn and across the cow pen all the way to the other side where the forest begins. Wish Henry would say something about the barn.
I hope this is Shramek's barn, because there's nobody to ask. Where did he say to go next? There should be a fence past the barn.
There you go. You said he wished he'd say something, and then he did.
It's when I looked at it long enough.
This must be the fence, but not a cow in sight. Now to get to the other side. Back there by the woods. Here's where the fence ends. I'm supposed to take a hard right here. If Voita didn't mix up his directions, that is.
Matt!
Why have you got two now? This must be the tree. The grave must be somewhere nearby. My God. It's clear nobody has been here in years. It looks terrible. If I really want to honor Voita's memory, I should clean the place up first. Pull the weeds, clear the debris, and clean the gravestone. Heavenly Father, I know no one's been here in a while, but please see that Voita's soul rests in peace. Only you know what happened back then. But surely it wasn't so bad Voita's soul wouldn't deserve redemption. And please help the painter, whatever his name may be. Whatever he did, he surely regrets it, through Christ our Lord. Amen.
I can dig up if I want to.
I shouldn't do that. I just prayed here.
No, so it won't actually let you.
If I do this, I'll surely go to hell.
Oh, wait, it is. I didn't think you were actually going to, but...
I reckon I shouldn't tell Voita about this. Looks like the skeleton is missing its skull. I wonder if...
Oh,
That skull that Voita carries with him.
it's his skull.
Yep.
So he has been here then.
Yep. Yep, lied to us again.
I wish when you went faster than like that, it actually cleared the clouds on the map.
I know.
It doesn't do it.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
An elegant and clean.
Haven't we already looked at that though?
Yes.
So why is it still relevant?
No idea.
I visited Voigt's grave. It was in a rough state, all overgrown and unkempt. But I tidied it up and said a prayer for his soul.
Thank you, Henry. And did you mention me as well?
Yes. I prayed for you as well.
Thank you very much. I feel terrible for not going myself, but I promise I'll visit when the right time comes.
Well, I suppose I should admit I took a look in the grave.
What?
I dug it up and noticed the skull was missing. So I thought that maybe...
You dug up the grave I sent you to pray at.
Well, clearly I wasn't the first.
And that makes it all right. Why did you even do that?
I wanted to know what really happened back then, because you didn't share much. And when I saw the skull was missing...
Are you implying that my skull, my muse, is Voigt's skull?
Yep.
I'm not implying anything. I'm telling you straight.
Well, you see, I'm afraid you're right. It's been a long while since I dug it up, and I've had it with me ever since.
Why?
If only I knew. I just had a feeling I had to. That Voigt was calling me towards him. I'm sorry for snapping at you, it's just... I've never spoken to anyone about this, and it's not easy.
Tell me more about Voigt and Libor.
Nothing but bad memories come to mind. We used to spend a lot of time together. But as we got older, it all started to fall apart. I devoted myself more and more to my painting, and Libor, as the son of a bailiff, dealt with his father.
Wait, Libor is the son of a bailiff?
Aye, but it doesn't matter much these days. His mother died shortly after he disappeared, and his father, who knows where he ended up.
Did Libor know you paint? He only shrugged his shoulders when I mentioned a painter.
To tell the truth, I never discussed it much with him. I'd shown Voigt some sketches, but Libor, all he cared about were girls. Oh, and swords. He grew up at Rathouse, so he saw soldiers and knights differently than us paupers.
What about Voigt? What was he like?
He didn't have anyone besides us. And then Burkhard showed up. Voigt was never a saint. Sometimes he stole food, got in scraps here and there. But Burkhard changed him completely. Suddenly he didn't have time for us. And when we did meet up, he was always telling us how he robbed some traveler here or beat up some old woman there.
But I still don't see how this is your fault.
I envy you, then. You see, Voigt wanted to spend time with us. He was always inviting us somewhere, but we, or I, rather, would hear none of it. All I cared about was my painting. And Voigt was just wasting my time. We got in an awful argument over it once. We were both drunk then. Voigt on schnapps, and me on my pride.
How did the argument end?
I don't recall what all was said. You know how it is. You get in an argument with someone, and the next day, you can't remember what you said. I do remember one thing, though. I said, there's no room in my life for dirty, drunken thieves who blow smoke up Burkhardt's arse.
Then what happened?
Well, we wanted to get rid of Burkhard. We were going to go through Libor's Pa, but we met with Voiter first. We told him to pack up his things in Burkhardt's camp and meet us at the tree. But, well, when we got to him, he was just lying there. We had to chase off the wolves that were, well, Voiter was in an awful state. Beaten to death with a helmet.
Kurva.
We chased off the wolves, but Libor was inconsolable and wouldn't stop crying. So I sent him to the village to get a shovel. While he was gone, I realized Voiter was still breathing. He was in awful shape. He couldn't talk or move. Lord, have mercy on me. When Libor returned, I told him to give me his sword, but he said no, that we could still save him. We got in a terrible argument over it. In the end, it was Libor who put Voiter out of his misery. Then we buried him. Not in hallowed ground, but still better than behind the cemetery wall.
You were bloody lucky. Burkhard could have killed you, too.
You know, in the end, I reckon Voiter never betrayed us. But that didn't stop me from looking over my shoulder. All right. But now tell me, wasn't it all my fault?
We are each the author of our own destiny. Voiter joined up with Burkhard, and it cost him his life. What's important is where your decisions lead you.
I hope you're right, Henry. I hope you're right.
I'll let you work.
All right. And Henry, thank you.
I want to go back to what I saw at the dugout. I have to say, I expected a bit more. The place was a wreck.
I beg your pardon, my lord. I only hope you didn't contract gangrene or mites.
Very droll. I like the scarecrow standing there on an anthill. It almost startled me at a distance.
What? Hugo is still there?
Hugo?
I made him with my friends when I was just a lad. Back then, we heard that in some Kuttenberg tavern, they have a skeleton called Hugo. And we'd have done anything to see him. But the city was too far, so we made our own. He doesn't look much like a skeleton, but we didn't know that then. We were very young.
So is this DLC over or something, or what?
I don't know.
I'm curious what you'll paint on that shield. What can I choose from?
Whatever you like that my paints and skills suffice for. First, tell me if you want an open ground, or if you'd like the shield halved, or quartered, or maybe have chevrons. Then we'll decide together on the colours of the individual parts. And to finish it, I can even paint some figure there, like Lord von Berghoff has his winged fish. Watch out, though. It won't make a noble like him out of you. And if it turns out you don't like it, we can always start again.
Can you paint a shield for me?
By all means. What shield is it to be?
Well, I don't actually have one with me right now. I meant more like someday in the future.
Very well. If you bring me a shield, I'll be happy to transform it into a work of art.
I don't actually know. This is... Oh, we have to make the potion. That's why we're just at a point where we can't do anything.
Ah, right. The Mandrake potion.
Yeah, I need to find a... I need to find an alchemy bench first.
Don't whistle here. Nobody wants to hear it.
Dum 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 dum. There we go.
Oh, mate. What's this thing called we need to make?
It's a Mandrake potion.
Oh, this one can allow you to redo your perks again.
Ah.
Need wine. fact, let's save it before we do anything. I might need you to take a picture of these ingredients so I don't have to keep checking the book all the time. Or the order.
Do we even... it looks like we don't even have the recipe for it.
We do.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I couldn't see it. I kept missing it.
Yeah, I hadn't prepared it. That's why.
Ah.
Just tell me when you've tell me when you've taken a picture.
No, I'm not taking a picture. Let's see. I'll try and make a quick note of it on paper. Right, so you'll need wine, mandrake, river pearl.
Make sure you say to boil what for and all that.
Yeah, hang on. So we need... add in the mandrake and boil for 1 turn. Almost there. And add. Right, there we go. It's quite a complicated one, this. So yeah, you need wine. Right, so you add in the mandrake. I don't know.
It looks like a really weird penis.
It does a little bit, doesn't it? But yeah, it doesn't say grind it or anything. It just says add the mandrake and boil for 1 turn.
Oh, hang on. I need to move it down.
Yeah, boil for 1 turn.
Okay, now what?
Grind the river pearl and add it. And then add that to the cauldron and boil for another 1 turn. Right, then you need to grind 2 handfuls of sage.
I think add that.
Yep. Add that.
And then boil for 2 turns, is it?
No, it says using the bellows boil for 1 turn, so I don't know if that means it's got to be up high and then you just use the bellows instead of having it down.
I don't know. I have been using the bellows, haven't I?
I think so, but yeah. But it's for 1 turn. Just hope this goes well. And then you have to distill it after this.
Ah, damn it. I must have messed something up in the procedure.
Maybe it was a fact of having to put it up instead of down. We can't do it again because you only had the 1 river pearl, didn't you?
Oh, well, it's let me do it again. Well, I've got 5 mandrake root, haven't I?
Yeah, but I didn't think you had more than 1 river pearl.
Yeah, I stole some, got some more off the guy.
Ah. I'd keep looking at the book and doing it that way bit by bit because there might have been something I missed because I only wrote down the written instructions.
Okay, so the other one is just boiling it for 1 turn. It's not using the bellows.
Ah, so it's because we've been using the bellows for all of them instead of just the last one.
Yeah, so yeah, unless it tells you to use the bellows, you shouldn't use the bellows, basically.
Right, okay, that makes sense.
So I'll throw that in.
And then lower it. Oh yeah, see, it boils on its own. Are we also supposed to take it off the boil between each bit before we do the boil for another turn?
I don't know.
But add the pearl and then boil for another turn. Because we'll get it right eventually. Then I think we should lift it up. Because that's what it means by using the bellows, is higher up instead of just putting it down on the flame, doesn't it?
I don't know if it means that, but...
Well, we'll try that, because that's what we didn't try last time.
I did do another turn, didn't I, just a second ago?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, and then we add it and then move... I don't think I can move it up and then... We'll just drop it in and then we'll move it up.
And then use the bellows for 1 turn. That'll do.
Oh, no.
Not that.
I didn't want to do that.
No, I know. I was telling Henry not that, not you. But you need to do the hourglass for the 1 turn.
Yeah, I need to boil it again because it started to cool down. It's not boiling.
Well, just... And now distill it.
I didn't try hard enough.
Oh, for God's sake, what did we get wrong this time?
I don't know. The instructions don't make any sense. I don't think it does mean put it up.
No, maybe not. It might just mean that using the bellows gives it a more powerful boil.
Yeah, but...
So we were overboiling it the first 2 times in the first attempt, and only enough properly in the first one. Right, so 1 turn. Yeah, that's your turn.
Unless it means you take it off the boil and then you put it back on the boil.
Well, yeah, that was one other thing I suggested, wasn't it? So we'll try that. Because it might be that the rest of it's, like, overboiling while it's resting.
Did I do a turn or not?
I think so.
I'm going to assume that I did.
Yeah.
I must have messed up more than one step if it turned out that bad.
I don't even understand what it means.
No.
I can't put down any ingredients now.
Dodgammit.
Right, hang on a second. Oh, she's eating her food. I don't know what she was doing then for a minute. I'll tell you what, I'm going to see if I can find out how to do it. I'm going to give you control and see if you... Because you've watched me do it, so it's fairly straightforward. It's not too difficult.
No.
There you go. Hang on. Oh, hang on. I need to get off of that. So it's already... so just get a feel of it, first of all, if you need to. It doesn't actually say. Yeah. Choose to make one of the ingredients and throw it into the cauldron. Choose the option to lower the cauldron so it's above the fire. As soon as the bubbles appear, indicating the mixture is starting to boil, turn the hourglass to count down a 1 round. After the required amount of time has passed, lift the cauldron back up to finish this part of the brewing. The next step is to grind the pearl by hand. Place the pearl into the mortar. Now repeat the procedure. The last procedure we just did. Lower the cauldron. Now to grind. Let's choose the sage. Each time you place it in the water, use the pedestal.
No, wrong button. Sorry.
each time place it in the mortar and use the pedestal at the end. After sage is grounded, it will be added to the cauldron. This time you have to boil the use of the bellows, so use the handle left of the cauldron Q on the keyboard to cook the whole thing for 1 turn. Oh, you done it. Oh, well done.
On my first try.
It doesn't matter if we get a weak one, he'll still drink it. So.
No, exactly. But yeah, on my first try, and all I did was exactly what you were doing. It said I was lifting up in between. I was waiting for the bubbles to start and then turning the hourglass and then lifting it up again.
Well, I did wait for the bubbles to start. They started immediately.
And then once the bubbles started again for the last one after I put the sage in, I just kept pulling the bellows until it had stopped, until the sand had run through, and then I just lifted it up again and then did the whole distilling thing. So, yeah, I can't believe I actually did it. I've never played the game before, and I just successfully brewed a potion, and a complicated one at that.
Well, maybe you should do the potions in future then. Can you give me that control, please?
Oh, I forgot how to do that.
Go to the party screen.
You don't need me to take.
Oh yeah.
Control,
yeah.
but you can take it back yourself.
Oh shit! So I just stopped the share play. I didn't mean to do that.
Whoops.
Sorry, mate. Whoops.
Yeah, you will be.
Well,
It turned out better.
Well, it stopped it.
Well, yeah, true. Why are you laying on the back doorstep against the back door, Samson? That wouldn't have if you were sleeping in a decent place.
Well, if you trip over him, it'll be his fault, not yours.
Well, I'm not going right outside, because then I can't see the screen. But I wanted to have a celebratory cigarette for successfully brewing a potion.
You back in, yeah?
Yeah, I can see what's going on.
Brought you that mandrake decoction of yours? What'd you say?
Looks like yours clouded up. Same as mine always does. Oh, and I can smell that cursed stench even through the cork. What that herbalist made back then was more bearable. But not to look a gift horse.
How exactly does that voice of yours sound? What does it actually say?
It mostly wants me to paint. As much as possible. Sometimes it even gives me tips. But other times... Sometimes it blames me for what happened to Voita. What I did. What I didn't do. Everything that's gone wrong from that moment until now. And actually... I feel it sounds like Voita. As if the devil stole his voice just to torment me. But let's not speak of it anymore, please.
You are carrying his skull.
Decoction of yours and get back to work.
Have you ever tried dealing with that voice in some other way?
Of course I have. I went to a priest, a sorcerer, a soothsayer, and a beggar who fancied himself as some sort of wizard. But I never dared tell any of them as much as I've told you. I also ate every herb I could find, drank every concoction, inhaled powders, and had leeches applied to my legs. The last thing left on my list is to have a hole drilled in my head. Maybe then that voice would fly out.
I'm still surprised you told me so openly.
As I said, I trust you more than most. We've seen plenty of strange things together. And you never ran off or went to fetch the Inquisitor.
Well, come to think of it, there might be a decent reward in that.
But you wouldn't enjoy it for long, believe me. I cast some spell on you.
Right. As they say, bottoms up.
I hope I don't grow a third leg from this. Cheers.
So, did that decoction work for you?
We'll have to wait and see. It takes time to take effect. In the meantime, I suppose I ought to get back to work, right? I really don't feel like it. But I've only got St. Vitus's face left, plus a few little details. And someone needs to put it all together. My paintings are only one part of it.
And what other parts, besides your painting, does this altar have?
Aside from the shrine itself, mostly wooden figurines. Which reminds me, Plunk the carpenter, who's making all of those, should have finished long ago. I'll have to check in on him once I'm feeling a bit better.
Where are these carpenters you're working with from?
They've got a workshop right here in town. I hoped that would speed things up, but I might have been wrong. They're always behind schedule.
If you're still not feeling well, I can go and see those carpenters for you.
Oh, I'd be really grateful. Tell Master Plonk I sent you personally. He'll listen
Master
to that.
who? Master
Plank the
Plonk.
carpenter, eh? And where can I find
Plank.
His
Plank
workshop's
the
just a
carpenter.
short way from here. Go to the fountain.
You didn't say
then
Plank.
head for the city gate. You'll see it on
said
your
Plonk.
left.
Yeah, but the subtitle said plank. I think he just said it weirdly.
In the checksum.
Without warning, attacked by human troops in one afternoon. They burned down the whole village, killed all the villagers.
So, I went to see my brother.
Hey, did you get in a fight or what? There's blood all over you.
Painter Voiter said he had you make figurines for the Sedlet's altar. How's that going?
You'd best ask Plank about that. I don't want any more trouble.
More trouble?
Just forget it.
Either you tell me what I want to know, or I'll break your arms. How about that?
Hey, calm down. I need my arms for work.
So? What happened?
We got all the figurines done, except for the Virgin Mary. Krudash was making her, and he ran off with her.
Who's Krudos? Another apprentice?
Aye, but he's not cut out for the trade. Plank's always losing his temper with him, but it doesn't do any good.
Why would he even take that figurine?
After he showed it to Master, he got smacked. Because it was shoddy work and it took him forever. So maybe he wanted revenge. I'm not sure.
That doesn't sound like a very clever revenge.
Well, Krudash ain't the sharpest anyway.
Where would he take that figurine?
Sometimes he and Plank took goods to, well, fences. Maybe that fool went to them too.
And where did they meet up?
No idea. Plank never took me along. He only ever went with Krudash because he reckons he looks harmless.
Harmless?
Aye. Plank couldn't lug all the goods by himself, but he didn't want to provoke them thugs by turning up in a big group. He was quite afraid of that gang. Their leader's called Reaper.
Aha. So they're more bandits than merchants. And you truly don't know where I could find them?
I swear by all the saints. Only Plank knows that.
Steelow told me your other apprentice stole the figurine of the Virgin Mary.
Oh, I'll break that scoundrel in half.
So it's true? That he took it and went off to sell it to some fences?
It's quite possible.
He just walked off with it? Why would he do that?
The bungler used up half a forest carving it and fiddled around with it for almost a week. So once he'd finished, he got a bit of a slap. Discipline must be kept. And instead of showing respect, he nicks the finished piece and runs off. If I get my hands on him.
How do you even know about that gang?
You're not about to tell me you share a pew with them in church, are you?
Well, they want figurines and various other stuff, so I sell to them, you know. But they usually have pretty odd requests. They give me sketches, and then I'm meant to make things that look as close as possible, but from soft wood. Just cheap knockoffs.
Are these fences dangerous?
They carry steel, little surprise. But they've never done nothing to me. Not that they'd have any reason.
Where will I find those blokes? Are they local?
I don't know where they bed down, but we've got a spot arranged where we meet if I have goods for them. You know Zimburg, that ruin? It's south of there. Best not go right up to it. Skirt around along the road to Malashov via the ford to the west. After a while the road forks, so go left. Then once it merges again, go left again into the woods to the south. There's a battered old house there. You'll see it from the road. If you're lucky, you'll find Hrudosh there with them. If not, they might at least tell you which way he went next.
So, these fellas buy cheap knockoffs and lug loads of weapons around. You're doing business with some thieving gang, eh? They spot something valuable, pinch it, and replace it with some rubbish from you so no one notices.
That's what you say, not me. And between us, that master of yours, Wojtek, is one hell of a strange bloke too. It's the pot calling the kettle black.
Fine. I'll check out that broken down shack. If I find Hrudosh, I'll send him back your way.
No chance. If he wanted to run off into the wide world, let him. I've already got another apprentice in mind, and God willing, he won't be half as dim. I told you not to pester me.
When you find Hrudosh, tell him to come back.
I'm sorry. What now? You won't find anything else here. You have a kind master, Emma.
Where have you gone?
Nice out today. Hope it lasts. What now? You won't find anything else here.
Oh, shit.
Why did you do that?
I didn't mean to.
Get away from me. You see, you do have some brains. Help! Come, quick! Where is everyone?
Let's make this more
Damn
trouble
it.
for you.
Here you are. You have to arrest him. And fast! He's killing our
Wait.
animals!
I'll be done
I
with
surrender.
you in a flash! You can't just kill animals that belong to someone! That hen could have laid many more eggs! It'll cost the owner a lot. Once we get that dealt with, I'll search you to see if you've stolen...
Oh, God.
But I didn't kill it just for the thrill. I had a good reason.
I'd love to hear it then.
That animal was in serious pain, suffering. Probably a blocked gut or an infected wound.
So you're some kind of animal surgeon?
I'm the son of a blacksmith. I can tell when an animal or a man is ill.
You should have told the owner. Or called the knacker.
But there was no time to look for anyone. I could see the pain in its eyes. I had to free that poor animal from its suffering. Trust me, if you saw that ghastly sight, you would have done the same.
All right. I'll sort it out with the owner. But next time, you'd better ask before doing something like that.
Excuse me.
You're lucky to get out of that.
I told you not to pester me.
Hail Mary.
No, if my speech hadn't been as high, I wouldn't have done.
No, that's true.
Great. Still no one here. Odd. Probably could technically sleep here if you wanted to. Find somewhere to sleep.
I'm not hungry now. Not now. I'm full.
Food's been there a bloody long time.
Come here.
Oh look, that's the privy.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It's all
Ew.
That's a giant's head.
That's bloody deep.
Someone's bugging you.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's Discord.
Ah.
Quick!
What's more burnt down place?
Hmm.
Nobody's around. But maybe they left something behind. Might Krudos have left it here?
Weird place to leave a chisel.
Yeah.
Blood.
Hmm.
Could they have fought amongst themselves?
Come here!
Damn. I hope Krudos is still alive.
Hmm.
don't want
it.
any trouble. I just want a word with your leader. You call him Reaper, right?
I'm the Reaper. What the fuck do you want?
That's probably Krudos. If he's here, then the statuette must be too. A statuette of the Virgin Mary disappeared from Master Plank's workshop, along with the apprentice who carved it. That same apprentice somehow knew how to find you. Care to explain?
Well, maybe we do have a statuette. And maybe it does look like Mary. What of it?
A painter from Kuttenberg ordered that statuette. It's meant for the monastery in Sedlets.
Well, now it's ours. If he wants it, he can come here for it. We'll gladly welcome him. And his groschen.
That statuette is stolen. So hand it over.
You seriously expect me to listen to a whelp like you? Get lost, or I'll chop your head off. And believe me, I know how.
What, you think I'm scared? I've put down more bands like yours than a half-wit like you could ever count. And I don't give a toss that I'm on my own. More foes just mean more targets. If I miss one, I might hit another. Meanwhile, you lot are liable to slash each other.
Keep your clever talk to yourself. I'd beat the life out of you single-handedly. With my bare hands. But why drag this out?
You're in for an ass-kicking, you piece of shit!
Marvellous.
I'll beat you, you bloody pulp, fucker!
You're no match for us, fucker!
Dang it.
For good mind to wait till they go to sleep and then poison their food.
Yeah. I mean, Mutt gave us away. They wouldn't necessarily have known we were there if Mutt hadn't have stood there
No,
growling.
they spotted me beforehand anyway.
Oh, did they? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough then.
Blood. Could they have fought amongst themselves? Damn. I hope Krudos is still alive. That's probably Krudos. If he's here, then the statuette must be too.
Hey, you! Untie me! Please, untie me! We'll talk later. Just untie me first. Hey, you!
Shut the fuck up, you're going to give me away. damn. I just fucking ate the potion. I didn't want to do that.
Whoops. Yeah, you meant to poison them, not yourself.
I think we've got a digestive potion somewhere.
Fuck you, horse!
Oh, fuck off!
Clear off!
What the hell? How do you know I was there?
He's in a bush.
He wasn't in a bush.
That was weird. It looked like he was in a bush, didn't it? 'Cause
Yeah,
he just appeared there.
Yeah, well, he must have found me.
I don't understand how, though.
Yeah, neither do I. Mutt, shut up!
Sit and stay.
Huh?
That's probably Krudosh. If he's here, then the statuette must be too.
I'd be careful just in case one of them wakes up.
I think one will. Can't rob him. There we go.
Thank goodness. It's fine. Now time to hurry
I'm
to
not one of
Voita.
them. They're keeping me here. We'll talk later. Just untie me first. Hey! Phew. Let's get out of here. I'll wait for you up the road.
What is that steam over there?
Careful.
Well, slow down.
You alright?
I am now. Don't know how you got here, but thanks. Never been smacked like that. Not even by Plank.
He's the one who sent me after you.
And why?
Don't worry. I won't thrash you like he does. But you could use a bit of discipline. What were you thinking, coming here alone?
Well, I just thought I'd earn a little extra coin, that's all.
Why did you steal that statuette?
For a lass, actually. I sort of modelled this Mary after her. Well, she's really lovely.
But I still don't see why you had to pinch it.
Well, Stilau, who's apprenticing with me, said I should buy the lass something nice. That's what they go for. I could barely afford a beer. So I thought I'd try my luck with these fences. Plank does the same from time to time.
And what would you do then? After all, Plank knows what you did.
Well, I didn't think that far ahead.
Tell me about that lass you fancy.
She's awfully pretty and kind, but she might not be too polite. Sure, some fool to furnish her whole house for her. Something's always breaking in it. Poor Stilau goes over to fix everything and always comes back battered. I told him I'd go next time, but he's too nice and won't let me.
Oh. And how often does he go round to repair her furniture?
A few times a week. Or sometimes even more often.
Then next time, just say you'll go instead. Or the two of you go together. It'll be easier that way.
Yes, that might actually work.
Why were they holding you in the camp anyway? They got the statuette, so what else did they need you for?
They asked if I'd make more statuettes like that, so I said sure, if they paid well. Then they said I'd better make them for free. Next thing I knew, bam, I was tied to a tree.
Oh well, what did you expect? That they pay you handsomely and let you run home?
Maybe.
What will you do now? Will you go back to the workshop?
No way! Plank would beat the life out of me. But I was thinking, those bandits didn't seem badly off. Maybe I can find another gang and join them.
Oh, brilliant idea. As long as you don't value your own life.
I don't really understand it.
You've upset a lot of people in town with that theft. If I were you, I'd leave. Maybe for good.
Damn, that's serious. All right, I'll scarp her. Thanks for everything.
I'd have taken him to the bailiff, personally. Is it still smouldering?
It's just smoke in general. I didn't... Yeah. Is this what...
It didn't look like that when you passed it on the way in.
I don't know. Oh, of course, Mutt's back here, isn't he?
You told him to sit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Mutt!
There he is.
Yes, hello, Samson.
Mutt, shut up. Mutt, shut up.
Come here.
The fuck?
Oh, they found you. Ugh, Jesus. You ain't even got a shield, mate.
You!
I'll rip your arse open!
Wank up!
Fuck off, man.
Samson, you've got a really bony bum.
He can't help it. He's getting old.
I know he is. He's currently sitting in my lap, but he's sitting in such a way that it hurts my leg. And he's not even that heavy. It's just the angle you're sitting at, isn't it, handsome? Eh? My handsome boy?
Oh, thank goodness.
Eh?
It's fine.
You're a dead man!
Now time to
Attack!
hurry to
What
voice
the
it.
hell? I load game and they wake up. How?
I don't know. What are you looking at me like that for, Samson? You're going to have to move. I need to get up. I need to stand up.
Oh, thank goodness. It's fine.
You're a dead man!
Now time to hurry to Voita.
Alarm!
Mutt!
Yeah, they're still coming after you, look.
Come here! Show your stuff!
Too slow!
Jesus! Fucking slaughter!
He did a twirl as he went down. They're looking for you still.
I know.
So I wouldn't hang around if I were you. Oh, look, he's gone now. Oh, no, now it's back.
I have to wait, I think.
I just hope they don't find you in that time. Yeah, they've given up now. What?
I'm not one of them, but they're keeping me here.
Would you shut up? You're talking so loudly, every
Let's get out of here.
arsehole
I'll wait for you up the
from
road.
here to fucking Prague can hear you.
You all right?
I am now.
He's the one.
And
don't worry. I won't throw.
I just...
What will you do now?
No way. But I was...
Oh, brilliant.
I don't...
Why did you steal that?
For a laugh.
But I still don't see...
Well, I could barely...
And what would you...
Well...
Tell me about that.
She's awfully... Poor Steela.
Oh. Better forget that, lass. I think she's more interested in Steelo.
You think so? I'd say she's only using him for the work.
Why were they holding you in the camp, anyway?
They asked if I'd make... Then they said, I'd better make them for free.
Oh, well.
Maybe.
You've upset...
Damn.
Might just save it here and then...
Yeah, just in case.
I'll go back to that camp and see if they have all died from the poison.
Okay, off you get now, Samson. Thank you. Oh. Oh, that's better. The only problem with sitting in one space for a long time when you've got nerve damage is certain things go numb. And then you have to move to encourage it to get the feeling back. So no, they're not dead.
Not yet, at least.
So at the point you loaded in at after you'd saved it, had you actually had it saved after you poisoned the food?
Yeah.
Or did it not even poison it now?
Stuck behind a tree, have we? Literally got stuck on a tree because he wouldn't move.
Tree! You're being shot at.
Yeah.
Oof.
Mark, come back!
Heal.
What do you think you're doing, bastard? To hell with you! Alert! Alert!
Bloody dog.
You won't get me! Fucking animal! Fuck this! I'm not getting myself killed!
Fuck this, I'm not getting myself killed.
And dies and ragdolls on a rock. Or down a rock.
Oh, he drank the thing and died.
So it's only half worked.
Yeah, I was surprised they didn't fucking get all funny about it.
Hmm.
Thing is, I don't know if I have something, some of their food, if I poison myself. I don't know. It's still in the food.
That is Casper's red.
I brought you the final statuette for the altar. The Virgin Mary. Has Plank delivered the rest to you already?
That's right.
And how are you feeling?
I feel terrible. It's like the potion's not really working.
Sorry about that. I brewed it as well as I could.
I know, and thank you, my friend. You've always been there for me, watching what I do and judging me.
Of course. Did you expect anything else?
No, it's just... Thanks to you, I had a moment to think about myself, about everything I'm doing. I am just one step away from finishing this grand daub. But now I'm not even sure why I'm doing it. Did I really want to honor Voita's memory, or was I just meant to think that? What if it's not my own idea, but something that skull planted in me? What if it was put into my head by... the devil?
What devil? I know you're doing it for Voita, and that's a noble goal.
Noble or not, what does it matter if I can't even say what Voita would have wanted? I'm chasing no one's goal. And you? I thought God sent you to me. But if the devil has plans for me, who knows what role you play in all this? Why did you untie me back then by Trusky? Out of the goodness of your heart? Or were you hoping an old man in trouble might pay you back somehow?
I didn't even think about it. You were just someone who needed help.
And then you went looking for my things, even though the whole mess was really my own doing. You should have left me there at that tree. Maybe the Lord would have taken me to him then, but now, after all this, one trial after another, and I fucked them all up. A good Christian doesn't bow to idols or spawn infernal beasts. I drove out one devil with another, and pulled you into it too.
You told me back then that none of it was a sin, no matter how strange it was.
I was too arrogant to see that it was all being whispered into my ear by something from below. We even plotted a murder together, for Christ's sake. When Burkhard showed up, I heard nothing but that vile, sulphur-smelling whispering. I wanted that man dead, and those down below were delighted. But it solved nothing. If only I'd saved those lads.
I have no doubt at all that that bastard deserved what he got. Bandits and murderers deserve punishment. Everyone knows that. The devil doesn't need to whisper it to you.
So who is talking to me, Henry? Who else would force these horrible thoughts on me and make me commit such godless acts? Before we dealt with Bellissimo, we were playing at being the Lord of Hell and ruined that sinner's hope for God's mercy. Doesn't it seem to you that all of this, that we went too far with it?
Perhaps you're right. Maybe we should have stopped while we still could.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. You offered me a helping hand, and I took your entire arm. I always chased noble goals, and it never turned out well. You know full well how it went with Voita. Everyone unlucky enough to cross my path ended up dead, insane, or at least forsaken by God. Honestly, I don't understand why you're still here.
I'm here because you're my friend. And I'm definitely not going anywhere.
A friend? Henry, I appreciate your help. But...
But what?
But sometimes I feel as if you and the devil who's tempting me are working hand in hand. Yet I believe you're not a bad person at heart, so I'd like to ask you something. I've spent my whole life heading towards this moment. But if it really was the devil guiding me here, do you think, if I finish this painting, I'll sign away my soul to him forever?
I don't know what answer to give for that. There, we're going back in.
Okay.
Now, you got this far through your own effort and talent, not some curse. Look at this splendor. The devil can't create anything, only destroy.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. He's destroying me, so I'll create in his stead.
Did you do all those things with evil intent? I don't think so. It was out of love. For your craft, your dear ones, for the world.
Maybe you're right. Out of love for my neighbor. Not for myself.
See? And if the devil tries to tempt you again, I'll handle him myself.
I hope you won't have to go all the way to hell for that. But how would you even get there? You, who were sent to me from heaven. Thank you, Henry. Go and fetch the people from the monastery. I'll have it done tomorrow, whatever may befall.
I think this might be the end.
So, that's that.
How do you feel?
It's strange. I was afraid nothing would change, like it was with Burkhard that time. But I feel differently now, and it's all thanks to you. You stayed with me until the end, and I realized God's still giving me a chance. I know it won't bring Wojta back, but I wanted to achieve something in his name. As if like giving him more years in this world. And it worked.
And what about your head? Do you still hear the voice?
It's gone quiet. I still sense something there, somewhere, deep down. But it's silent.
Well, let's hope it stays that way. And remember what I said. If it shows up, it'll have to deal with me. And now? What will you do?
Well, the best part of painting was how many places I got to see. Maybe in the autumn of my life, I'll travel a bit. And they say, autumn is lovely in Riknov.
Watch out for the trees. You know you have a certain pull for them. Can I help you with anything else? Collecting hair from a leshy? Beating up your neighbour? Arranging an audience with the king?
Not a thing. You've already run around and bothered yourself enough on my account. This time, I'll take a leaf out of your book, and I won't just hide away at home.
Take care, then.
You too. Drop by again sometime if you ever want a shield painted. It's the least I can do for you. And there's one more little matter.
What is it?
After everything that happened, well, I wanted to entrust you with my painted friend. Take my skull, please, and take care of it for me. And if it's not too much trouble, grant it eternal rest. It deserves that too.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, dear Henry.
Wow. I think that's that, isn't it?
Yep. Can't take any food though. I think it saved it, didn't it?
There's nothing left here.
Oh, can't even take the food anyway.
Dun, dun, dun. So there doesn't appear to be really anything else to do now, does there?
No, I'm just trying to find that place we went to, where the body was. I can't remember where it was now. One place we haven't been. It's that place there is where the vineyards is. But I've not actually been to have a look at it.
No.
I can't find that place where the skull was.
Come here. Everything all right? Hey?
Slow down, you idiot!
Quick!
Whoa!
Oh, I thought that cow was dead, but it's not. It's just laying down.
Go!
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
Well done.
Excuse me.
Drop by tomorrow. Something else I need. You can go now.
Oh, can't get through there.
Hmm.
This bloody war's all we need. Our fields are ravaged, our barns are empty, all our ale's gone, and the women folk are pissed off. Aye, and Sigismund's lounging about in the monastery, shagging the nuns while we suffer. That's impossible. Not only is it possible, it's happening. No, I mean the bit about shagging the nuns. Some bastards burned down a farm near Nimble. Shit, who was it?
Sorry, I was listening to that conversation about Sigismund shagging the nuns. Oh dear, that's funny.
My head firmly attached to my neck. Well, I'll be going then.
Might get told to leave this where I am, but
We'll find out.
no, it's not so far, so.
Wasn't even anything worth it in that one. could have gone badly.
Yeah. It just goes there.
God, the weather on the game is like today's weather we had all day. I got soaked walking to work, and I only lived 30 seconds up the road.
Yeah, I took my computer to have a new hard drive installed, and on the way back it absolutely tipped it down.
Yeah.
They've also told me that the water cooler in my computer is starting to go, getting noisy.
Ah.
So they recommended a heat sink. So if you ever hear a loud noise coming from yours, I recommend taking it to the shop or ringing them up.
Quick!
Because they can replace it themselves. It'll be, theirs cost about £70 plus about £20 maybe for like the fit. Or you can get your or you can buy your own,
which might end up costing more.
Well, no, they're about £70 anyway, but they may not they may not charge anything for the fit. I'm not saying it will happen, but if you ring up and you want you do get something fitted and it's just like a simple fit. If you just say you were recommended to them by me.
Yeah, well, they know after the last time I went, don't they?
Yeah.
So
but
it's fine.
If you use them as often as you can, whenever you've got a problem with the computer, because they're open.
Yeah, well, I'm keeping that in mind because there's been a couple of times this week where I've gone to shut down the computer, and it's stopped making all noise. It's gone off the screen, so it's acting like it's been shut down. But the fans were still turning and my LED lights were still on.
Yeah, that sounds like it's not shutting down properly.
No, it hadn't fully shut down. So I had to do a hard reboot, as it were, to be able to turn it on the next day, because it was like that with the fans and the lights all night, and I didn't realise because I put it in shutdown and went straight to bed. Without waiting to see if it did shut down, because I'm used to it shutting down so quickly.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, mine does that sometimes. I go to shut it down and it won't shut down. It refuses to shut down. So I have to press the button on top to get it to shut down, or it just sometimes I click shut down and it just won't do it for about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's a bit odd, but mine stayed, the lights and fans stayed on all night. Because the other half woke up the next morning to get ready for work and realised it was on. He thought I'd left the whole thing on all night. So when he called me, when he knew I was awake, I had to explain that actually no, I had shut it down. It just hadn't fully gone to sleep, as it were, and that I'd have to keep an eye on it. It did it twice, and then it stopped doing it. It was absolutely fine last night.
Yeah, just keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
But if you notice it's making like some noisy. I don't know if it's got water cooling in it. I think it might have.
I don't know. It can get noisy sometimes, especially if I'm playing like Sons of the Forest or when The Sims is thinking about something, when I'm trying to switch between menus on The Sims and it's having to think about it a lot because of the amount of custom content I've put on there. My custom content and mods folder for The Sims is well over 20,000 files now. So, because I only use custom content in my builds, I very rarely use any of the stuff that comes with the actual game.
Do you know what I would do, right? Because obviously, like, space on the computer is probably being a bit is going to get increasingly more difficult. I would either get if you can fit it in. I've actually got one here, so if it's got the room in it, then I don't mind letting you use the hard drive, or you can just get yourself an SSD. The SSD I bought was a 4 terabyte, and I was installing stuff all from my Steam. I uninstalled a load of stuff and then just reinstalled it on this SSD. I used up about 2 terabytes in about. And well, I used 1.5
drive.
I used a terabyte in about 30 minutes of installing stuff.
Oh gosh. Yeah, see, I'm not that bad. I don't have anywhere near as many games as you. I mean, on my Steam, literally, I only have The Sims 4, The Forest, Sons of the Forest, and a couple of others I haven't even played yet, like a My Hero Academia one that looked good that I haven't even played yet, and what was it called? Once Human that I haven't played yet.
You do know that Beyond Two Souls and that lot's on Steam now, don't you?
Yeah.
I definitely recommend that game. Beyond Two Souls.
I get too hyper-focused on The Sims.
Detroit Become Human, Heavy Rain, all of that's on Steam.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I can't walk on them.
Why would you want to?
Why not?
Madman.
Anyway, we're at time now anyway.
Yeah, we are. I was just about to say that to you.
But yeah, I'm going to take mine in next week to get this new heat sink fitted. So hopefully they can take out the old water cooler and put this heat sink in, which will make it far less noisy. Because it does make a noise, especially if it's been on a long time. But having said that, my PS5 makes a horrendous noise. But if you want to get like a decent SSD, I know probably you won't probably be able to do it, but my one, I had money refunded to me for something I sent back. So I had about £120 towards it.
Fair enough.
So it only cost me £70 for a 4 terabyte, but normally they're like 190, which actually isn't that bad, really, for a SSD. I didn't buy like a Samsung or WD make. I bought this different make that was a little bit cheaper. But the read speed was about 7,500, I think.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, so the read speed was very quick, which is why I took everything off my C drive that I put, because I could only put one game on there at a time. I've got Skyrim on there now. I've got loads of games that are a lot of space. I just installed everything I know I'll play in the future.
Well, yeah, no, fair enough. Anyway, time.
Yeah. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. We'll be back on Monday next week for some Minecraft, and we'll see you then.
Bye for now.
Bye bye.